Yo,
Yeah,
what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Welcome to Tony's Talk on New York Sports. I'm here with my boy Doc. What's going on, Doc?
what's good, bro? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm cooling, man. I'm cooling. I was watching some Ryan Clark highlights, man, and lost track of time. I feel stupid.
I don't know what you was doing, cause I definitely was in the background and the backstage, like, what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, I was bugging out, yo. My bad. My apologies for being 2 minutes late. I don't like being on CPT neither. But I really did just watch Ryan Clark just put people to sleep when he used to play safety for the Steelers and for the Redskins. Ryan Clark was really out in dudes, like pause. Like he was really putting them out. Like it was impressive.
Cool. Yeah, he definitely got some nice highlights.
Salute, CeeLo. What's good, Brose?
What up, CeeLo?
Appreciate you. I didn't even realize I had. See, that's there we go. But yeah, man. We gonna talk New York sports tonight. We gonna have some fun. We gonna try to. You dig? But
Word.
first things first, man. We'll talk about the Mets. Brandon Nimmo.
Oh
What's your
man.
take? What's your feeling on that, man?
Well, salute to Brandon Nemo and everything that he brought to the Mets organization. I think that was a bad trade. I get the business side of the deal, but I mean, I'm an old school type of dude, you know what I mean? And I'm the type of dude that preach loyalty and like when I see loyalty come from the organization as well as from a player, you know what I mean? Whether sport it be hockey, basketball, football, anything, you know what I mean? If a coach is willing to, I mean, if an organization is willing to, take care of their homegrown players, man, and do their thing, then I salute that. Especially and same thing with a homegrown player when he becomes a superstar, he get that superstar status or plateau, and he stays with the organization that raised him. That's also, kudos to that person as well. I just think the trade was bad. We lost a homegrown player. Um, a hustler. Even when he walks, he runs to the bag, boys, runs
I love that.
to first base. You know what I mean? Ain't too many of him. Ain't too many of his kind is left. You know what I mean? And I like them peoples. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, for me, man. Oh, was you finish your thought?
Yeah, bro. I'm finished. I'm done. And even if I wasn't, you could chime in anytime, bro. Pause.
Sure. The more I sit down, because we're thinking emotionally. We're thinking about, man, this dude been with us since he was 21 years old or whatever, starting whatever. I know it's been what 11 years him as a starter with us.
Yeah,
So
14
we're
years in the
thinking that way.
organization.
We think about the video games. We thinking about this. We thinking about that. Yeah, that was it was a tough pill to swallow. Pause. It really was tough. It's like Brandon Nemo, like, but it's a bad look right now. But if I'm hearing names like Tatis, I'm hearing names like Bellinger, hearing names like Kyle Tucker, we need two or three of those guys. Or well, two or three of them. I'm a Bellinger guy. Been a Bellinger guy for years since the dude broke in with the Dodgers. I'm rookie of the year. I'm a Bellinger guy. But the combination, any two of those three, if you go with Tatis, I'm sure he's learned. I don't like cheaters, but if he he kept his nose clean, and if Alex, I think he still has a two in front of his age, if I'm not mistaken. So Fernando trade for Tatis and signed in Bellinger or Tucker, that makes the Nemo deal look good because you basically upgraded in left field. Now the
Well,
Simeon, the man just won a Gold Glove. He just won a Gold Glove, and he's like and from what I hear in terms of foot speed, he hasn't slowed down much. in the last 2 years. He runs the same. He's the same speed as he was 2 years ago at 33. And it's physically he's not slowing down. It's just I don't like that his bat. Pause. The hitting 30 points lower than what Brandon Nimmo was hitting. It was a swap 1-for-1, but it wasn't a positional swap. And the fact that I ain't gonna lie, I never liked Nimmo's arm. I never liked his arm, but in his prime, because now he's leaving his prime now, 32 years old, or he has a year or two left of it, if he's lucky. The man could he became a better center fielder. With all the gripes and everything, he became a better center fielder. But obviously, if he got put left because of Tyrone Taylor, and he's not getting younger, he's not getting any faster. And they say he's lost some foot speed. So as much as we love Brandon Nimmo, if we can get something right for him, but it's still tough. It's still painful. It still hurts. Like that's the
I
guy that
mean,
we seen every day for 11 years.
like I said, and I agree with you. If we upgrade in certain other areas, then that trade would be cool. But again, like I understand, we play the game to do, but I'm just talking about like the kind of dude that he was. And again, I can't emphasize, um that he runs to the bag, bro, from walking, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like he
almost
take
there.
pitches, you know what I mean? Like there's more to his game. And I kind of think that like I, we not we not okay, maybe our defense wasn't all that great. I don't remember our defense and where we stood at, you know what I mean? We probably was in the
Bottom
middle of the
10.
pack. Okay, bottom
Bottom
10,
10.
even worse, in the middle of the pack, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
bottom 10.
even then, like, where was that? Okay, it was at second base with McNeil. You know what I mean? So you upgraded there. So obviously we had a problem there. But we also was rotating players there as well. We had Batty,
Acuna,
Cunha, Marciano. We had all these other players coming up there that do not.
Mauricio.
Yeah, Mauricio. That yeah, I said Marciano. I always do that with his name, bro. Always. Mauricio, and they wasn't ready, one, and two, I don't think any, well, Marcel, Ronnie is
Simeon.
the no, Ronnie, I think he's the only pure second baseman that was playing in his rightful
Oh,
position.
Mauricio.
Mauricio, yes.
Nah, Acuna's a natural second baseman, I believe, too.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But he also, it was something about him. Like he played good on the game, but not in real life. I mean, and he's gonna get better.
He doesn't hit.
Yeah, but I think he's like, it comes down to getting at bats as well too. And I mean, if you're mixing up the crowd
True.
and you're not
True.
getting live at bats, against the opponents, fuck your players or your coaches. You know what I mean? Or other team members that's not as great as your at the competition, then you that's not really doing nothing for you. But I kind of
But
think
I
we
think
need.
that
Okay, no, no, go
you
ahead.
kind of think.
No,
I
I just
think
got. Go ahead. Go, bro.
I'm just saying I'm just gonna say he ain't get at bats because we were trying to contend, and you don't want to give a guy free will if you're really contending. But go ahead.
Yeah, but
I could be wrong.
I also think that we not trading to what we needed for. We need pitching. You know what I mean? Our problem was pitching. You know what I mean? Our major concerns was pitching and having relievers that's that's gonna be able to hold the ball
Reliable.
throughout for the whole season. You know what I mean? That was our issue.
And I thought when we snatched up, I hate when I forget these dudes' names, but the lefty from the Braves we snatched up and we put him in the bullpen. And he's like,
Mentor,
who said
Men-
again?
mentor, mentor.
Yeah, yeah, Mike Mentor. Is it Mike Mentor?
No, I don't think it's Mike. Well, it's something mentor.
All right, well,
It starts with an A.
when we got him, I'm sitting there like, all right, we being serious because now we snatching up good pitchers, and he was. But it's like everybody was injured at first, brother, and then they were trying to get back into the groove of things, and it's like we can't give you time because we're in a fight right now, so we can't just like we're not the Nationals. We can't just throw you out there for the year and hope you hit more than 200. And I would have loved to do that. Now we could have done that with Acuna if we'd have been stacked offensively because you can hide him and make him play small ball. Hey, bunt him over, bunt for a base hit. Do this, do these things, whatever you got to do to get on base. You get what I'm saying? And now we got to hope he's not hurt. I haven't heard anything, but he's playing winter ball. He just got hit by a pitch in the arm or hand, the forearm or
Yeah,
hand.
yeah. I think. I mean, when I seen a couple of days ago, I thought that was a bad. I thought it was very. I thought it sounded like it was very bad. I ain't see the
Oh
whole
yeah,
report
definitely.
behind it. You know what I mean? So they was like, I know I seen a caption like, "Here we go again." You know what I mean? Like these guys is playing, ball after the season or before the season, however you may look at it, and it's
He needed to.
they getting injured. You know what I mean?
He need and it does raise the concern because we seen what happened with Diaz for
Hmm.
the national team for Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, right? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Puerto Rican, I believe. And yeah, you don't want to see these things happen. But Luis Acuna is 22 years old, 23 years old. He needs those at bat. He didn't get them
Hmm.
to be just flat. Excuse me, to be plain and simple. Luis Acuna didn't get the at bats he needed, so he does have to play winter ball. He does have to do this. He does have to do
Hmm.
that.
I believe so too. You know what I mean? But we just got to be careful and make sure that he's able to last for the whole season if we're going to use him for 162 games. But again,
No,
like
that's a
like I
fact.
said, our thing is that we need pitching, and if we're not going to upgrade in that position, or we not doing, yeah, okay, defense behind us, yeah, ground ball pitching, this, that, and third, better defense. But if that, you like again, like what you said about Simeon back being, a chronic issue, then that may be a bad trade. But we see,
It
we
it
see
could
this
be.
season.
I like. All right. I hate to like put games in when we talk about real sports, but even at myself, I general manage the game different now, and sometimes you do have to make those moves that are gonna hurt you as a person, your relationship maybe, but when you get down to it, your job is to make the team better. And as much as I hate to see Nemo go, because I wouldn't mind him being a DH, but we have too many soon to be DHs.
Okay,
We got
so
too
then,
many. We got
so
Soto, that
So then if you saying that, and then now that's we have to look at the person making the moves, which is the GM. So then now we got to question ourselves: do we have the proper man inside that position making the right moves? You know what I mean? And we have to look at the several years that he been here and the moves that was made. And even though he may have been pushed or shoved in one direction or another by the owner, he still signed off on it. You know what I mean? And and a lot of things he did as far as pitching wise has been terrible, bro. Has been terrible.
yeah, he didn't listen to me, not even a little bit. Like, how
Has
could
been
you not
terrible.
listen to me? I'm on here. We were on every week. I was telling him who we need to get, and he
And
just basically ignored me and picked up
hmm
Frankie Montas. I
yep.
mean, I hate him. I hate Frankie Montas. Like he has done nothing to me, but he's
and
also done nothing for me.
Yep. And then if you look at that, and then like the moves that he tried not to make because it was saving money, and he had to end up making that move anyway, it produced more than any move that he ever did yet, as of yet. You know what I mean? In my opinion, and that's I'm talking about Pete Alonso. You know what I mean? He didn't want to sign Pete Alonso for a long term. Then we didn't. We signed him for 1 year, or 1 year plus a player option, and
Two,
then
yeah, yeah, two
yeah,
options.
yeah, and then look what happened. Look what the numbers he put up. Now, if you can't replace them numbers, no matter what your defense is, um, and you can't supply the numbers, you're not getting the bat that as worthy as Pete Alonso. So I
All right.
think that
So here's the real question: what happens if Pete signs with Seattle?
they
What do we
signed for.
do? And I threw Seattle out there because I got a feeling. I got a feeling.
Oh, but I think
Ooh.
if that's the direction that he goes, we gonna get a defense. You know what I mean? We gonna go defense. We gonna get a defensive first baseman, and then try
Who?
to go for that.
Who? I'm an
You
owl. Who?
Oh, Whoever these guys that they thinking about now, that to replace him. I forgot the name that they mentioned, but it ain't
Well,
nobody about
Bellinger
real.
could play first.
But they wasn't
Bellinger,
talking about
I
Bellinger
know
being
they
playing
wasn't.
first
I'm
though.
gonna keep saying Bellinger because we have a second shot at Cody Bellinger. A second shot in a row. 2 years in a row. Cody Bellinger put up good numbers for the Yankees last year.
They was even talking about getting Sega. Or is that the name? Saga, the one that
Who?
was from
Scooble?
not Scuba, the Saga, the dude that was on the Dodgers at one point in time, Corey Sager,
Seager.
Seager, yeah.
Seager. Corey Seager's good. But I think, isn't Corey Seager a shortstop?
I don't know what position he played. I thought he played all over
Hmm.
the place. Boys,
I believe Corey Seager won Rookie of the Year after Bellinger, or
yeah,
Bellinger won it after Seager.
yeah,
But
around the same
yeah, that's
time.
the Clayton Kershaw Dodgers. He's the best pitcher in the world to me, and in real life, that was back then, bro. Like, yeah, them Dodger teams were awesome. And if we Corey, I mean, yeah, Seager would be a nice pickup too. Seager, Bellinger, man, I don't. I hate to show that I have that favoritism toward the Dodger farm system. It's one of the best in baseball ever. Remember at one point the Dodgers kept putting out rookie of the years? Eric
Yeah.
Karros, Mike
Mhm.
Piazza. They just were putting out their farm system has been one of the top farm systems probably since I was a child.
Yep.
Word, since we were children, bro, that farm system has been awesome. The Dodgers, they're ones to respect because they're not playing. They're like the Braves are with pitching. The Braves are still that way with pitching. They now recently in recent years they've had arms that couldn't stay healthy for the duration for the 32 starts, 33 starts, whatever have you for these starting pitchers like Spencer Strider, but they always have the talent. They always have and the Dodgers, the Dodgers are the Dodgers. The Dodgers will always. Grace, good evening. How you doing?
Rose, how you doing?
The Dodgers are always going to be one of those teams, bro. Just like the Yankees, a down year for the Yankees is them making a wild card.
Yeah, but who's good? Okay, we talking about who's gonna play first base. So Mark Vientos may play first base.
No,
Then if you ask
go
me who,
ahead.
I'm telling you what they may do. They may have Batty go to the natural position of third base, or upgrade that position to a VI trade. You know what I mean? But they ain't done. They ain't done. Especially if they lose Peter Lonzo.
Yeah, I don't think they're done either. Now, if that happens, then they need to sign all three. The three I said they need to go all. I mean, not sign all three. Sign the two and trade for what's the name? Tatis Jr. Because what those three, that's the upgrade over Nemo. Because remember, Nemo just hit 28 and 92. That is awesome. And watch Brandon Nemo, mark my words, he's gonna pull a Daniel Murphy.
He is.
Now he over there with
Yeah,
DeGrom. He still has family. Like I'm still with family.
or Justin Turner and shit like that. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, Justin Turner. Oh my gosh, Brandon Nemo's about to have an awesome 3 years. Then they're gonna let him be the DH, and he really gonna turn up. And I'm happy for it. I'm here for it too. I just might start watching. I wanted to watch Texas games when DeGrom went over there, but he was always injured.
because
But yeah, Texas should be okay.
according to right now, our lineup would be I'm not lineup, but our position players would be Mark Vientos at first, Marcus Simeon at second, Beatty at third, shortstop Lindor,
Lindor,
Al- Alvarez as the catcher,
right?
Ronnie Ronnie being a DH, Tyrone Taylor the center field,
You
Jeff
said
McNeil,
who?
Ronnie, what's his name?
Mauricio as a DH?
Mauricio as a DH.
That don't even sound good already.
Tyrone Taylor the center field, Jeff McNeil left field, and right field Soto.
That's horrible.
That is.
That's horrible. Like, don't nah, that's horrible, man. Because they also saying that Jeff McNeil might spend time at first base. I understand that he's what do you
He's
call that
coming off
knife?
the
A
bench.
Swiss Army knife, but
He's coming off the bench. He's not no longer starting second base. He's coming off the bench and being a platoon player with somebody.
yeah, that was my guy, the squirrel. But these last two, after he's won the batting title, it's like it's been downhill. It's like what's going on? But it's like I think if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna look him up. I think he had a surge in power last year, though, if I'm not mistaken. And he's 33 himself. All right, I know he had. All right, I see the 243. Now, if he could have maintained the 270, nobody was asking him. It's like, what happened though? What was he trying to do? What do you think went wrong with Jeff McNeil? That look at this 2018, 329, then 318, 311, 251, 326, 270, 238, 243.
He got
Like
injured,
what was he trying to do?
he
Like I
got
just don't
injured,
understand what he was trying
and
to
then they was
do.
playing. They was trying to do too much.
That's what I'm thinking, but he still choked up on the bat. He still was doing well, he had 12 home runs and 50 some RB. See, I say the stroke of power, pause. He only had 400 at bats. 399, he had 12 home runs. I know that much. And I know he was yeah, that was a lot for him. Let me see. Okay, 2019, he had the career high of 23 home runs and 75 RBIs. I think he might have been chasing that or something. I don't know what it was, but this year he was 12 and 54, which isn't bad for a guy who only had 400 at bats. But he's not the Jeff McNeil. He's not the squirrel that we know. His defense, though, his defense was pretty good because you could plug him anywhere. I don't think I would trade Jeff McNeil for that point alone.
Mm.
I mean, he'd be a hell of a bench player, but I believe he's making like 15 million a year, between 12 and 15 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
And we're the Mets, so somebody's bound to get hurt. He's bound to get plugged in. But if I were the Mets, though, I'd sit there and think about those guys to put asses in seats. The Kyle Tuckers, the Bellingers, and the Juniors. What's his name? Tatis. That put asses in seats, and that puts home runs in the stands. That put balls in the stands. And Tatis is 5'2". Bellinger is 5'2". Kyle Tucker, I know he can hit his ass off.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making sure those three guys, if we lose Pete Alonso, those three guys are New York Mets next year, no matter what it takes. No matter what it takes, bro. And now my offense is set. Now next, we got to get Scoop. Scooble, yeah. For that fact. Now, I know Scooble had a good year, but if you look at Scooble has gotten better every year since he's joined the major leagues. I had to look that up.
Yep.
Tyreek Scooble, yeah, he's definitely he's been better every fucking year. All right, 2020 he makes his debut. 5.62 ERA. Who cares about the 1-4? The next year he's 8-12, 4.34 ERA. The next year he's 7-8, 3.52 ERA. The next year he goes 7-3. It's only 15 games, but 2.8 ERA. The year after that, where he won his first Cy Young, 18-4, 2.39 ERA. And now last year, another Cy Young, 13-6, 2.21. We're talking about Jacob DeGrom numbers. What about the strikeouts? Don't matter as long as you keep the ball in the infield and in the park. Doesn't matter if you strike out a million people or not. But to get Tyreek Scuba would be cool. Now, in terms of what's the other guy, Framber Valdez and Ranger Suarez, I don't know. I don't know. You got any picture you think we should get?
Nope, you speaking the right name.
Yeah, I mean Suarez had a good year. He had a good last 2 years. If we're gonna be honest,
I
last year he
think
pitched to a 3.2 ERA, 12-8. The year before he was 12-8 with a 3.46. But
we
he's
need an
not.
ace.
These are not front end starters.
Scoople is. We need to trade for an ace.
Scoople is a front end starter,
Yep.
not Framber. I mean, not Ranger. And as far as Framber Valdez, I think he's a little on the old side.
I think so too. I think we be taking a chance on him.
But to be honest, he has been pretty consistent and pretty dope throughout his career.
Mm-hmm.
Last year he was 13-11 with a 3.66
So
ERA. The
was
year before 15-7 with
so was
2.91.
Johan Santana before he came here. So was Brett Saberhagen before he came here.
Brett Saberhagen, we had no team for him. Do not do that to him. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. We had
No,
Chico Walker
no,
playing
no,
third
no. But
base.
I'm just saying that these guys were still. I mean, I love them. Don't get it twisted either. You know what I mean? I love them guys that pause. I name pause. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'm just calling what the obvious was. These guys was pretty good, solid numbers guys. Then they came to the fucking Mets and they had to do a little bit extreme than what they had to do. Carry the whole fucking team,
Nah,
and they
cause
and they, and they only pitch five days out the week. You know what I mean? Every fifth day.
no, I'm not even going for that one, bro. Nah. You played my man Brett. No, 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 no. I love Brett Saberhagen, bro. His first year with us, he pitched damn near to a what do you call that? Cy Young. His first year. The next year now, we had the shittiest team, bro. You know what it was like? Jacob DeGrom sitting there giving up 1 run or 2 runs, and we can't score nothing for
Yo,
him.
bro, that hurt us. That hurt us for like 4 seasons, bro.
Excuse me.
Four good
Excuse me.
seasons that hurt. Bless you, bro. That hurt it. That hurt our chances,
No, I
bro.
was more than that because he played well for way more than 4 years with us.
No, no, I'm just saying because he got injured some years. So I'm just trying to say, for four good solid seasons. That
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I
He's
mean.
sitting
That
there like give up 1 run and we can't score one for him.
or
It's like are y'all sitting here still
and
looking at him pitch and y'all supposed to be batting up? Like
and
he's not
and,
even
and,
pitching no more. Y'all
and
still
he
looking?
gave and he gave that run. He gave that 1 run in the seventh, eighth inning. You know what I mean? After he was holding on for dear life.
Yeah, right, exactly. Now, like I wanted to say, my man Brett Saberhagen went 14-4 with us his first year. 2.74 ERA. 4 complete games.
Okay, finish up.
Yo, man, listen. I don't know
Okay,
why I pay
okay,
attention to the
okay,
Royals.
okay.
Huh?
Skip over. What was his last year? Last 2 years?
With the Mets?
No, with with the Mets.
Okay, I thought because he ended his career with Boston.
Yeah, I know.
But the Mets, after that, he went 7-6, 4.18 ERA. And the next year he went 5-5, but only had a 3.35 ERA.
Okay, that's good. Okay, I
That's
think
when Brett was good.
I think I just remember that 4 point something ERA. Like what the fuck are you
Yeah, the
doing over there?
4.18. Yeah, Brett was
and
good.
I
Because then he
and I
went to Boston because he got hurt. He got
yeah.
hurt with Colorado. So 95, 90, I think Tommy John had to be because he had to miss a whole year. Comes back with Boston at 34, goes 15-8 with a 3.96 ERA. And the year after that, 10-6 with a 2.95 ERA. Brett Saberhagen was
Yeah, I
dope.
fuck with Brett.
He injuries and playing with a shitty Mets team because that was after everybody left.
Yeah.
David Cone left. I think that's what we traded Coney for. No, we traded David Cone to the Blue Jays for Jeff Tate and Ryan Thompson. That's how I'm on it. Pause.
Pause. Pause.
Pardon me, y'all. I'm going through a little, the change of the season, and I'm going through it. So pardon all the sniffles and shit. But yeah, man. How are your Knicks doing? How you loving your Knicks?
Loving them, bro.
Wait, are we finished with the Mets?
I mean, I guess so. They ain't getting no starting pitcher yet, so I guess we're gonna come back to them sooner or later.
I mean, go ahead. I would love it because I said Framber, and I don't
No,
want
I'm just talking
Framber.
about. I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about in general. Like when they sign one, we're gonna talk about them. That's all.
Yeah, we definitely need. You think they should move Saber?
Yeah, I won't be surprised by nothing, bro. I
No,
don't want
but,
them to
but
move him,
preference wise.
but I think they would. Like I think like McNeil, like you're gonna have to package him and somebody else to upgrade. I don't know what they're doing, bro. I can't call it. Be honest with you, bro. I can't call it.
Well,
I
I
don't know
think
what they're
Singer
doing.
removed his no trade clause,
And then I just
and
hate how pardon me. I just hate how the fans be like, "Oh, he must want to leave if he's waived his waive is no trade clause."
no.
Motherfucker, if a nigga come to me and be like, "Yo, would you waive your no trade clause?" And then I heard he asked, "Is that the only thing that's keeping that whatever you doing
Oh, for
away?"
Nemo.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, all right, yo, you don't want me? I'm out of here. What I'm stay here for, bro?
Yo, I did have that. I think I do have it. I mean, I could play. I could play the Brandon Nemo. I'm a find the Brandon Nemo. Um, his. Here we go. I already found it. See, I had it saved, my G. Let me take off my earphones. All right, fair use. And this is Brandon Nemo sharing his one of his interviews. He's sharing his fondness for playing with the best team ever created. Uh, yeah, just because it wasn't created during slavery time don't mean we're not one of the best. That's not our fault. It's not our fault.
It's for educational and training purposes only.
Educational, definitely fair use. Um, Brandon Nemo giving his farewell. I just wanted to ask, over the last 24 hours, there's been a huge outpouring from fans, just in terms of appreciation with their interactions with you. What's your reaction to that? And also, how do you think that'll translate to your new home? Yeah, no, I will. I put a post out probably about an hour ago now or so, and just trying to do the best that I could. I think the way that I started was there really are no words to fully express how the like all encompassing love and support that I always felt from the New York Mets fan base. We love you, Brandon. They always appreciated whatever the results were. They always appreciated the way that I went about the game, the way that I hustled, and the person
Definitely.
that I was. And that will never go. Go words and Doc. That way, they can't bullshit. That I spent in the Mets organization, developing relationships. 11 years. There are fans that I met in 2011 that I still interacted with, all the way up to the end of last year, and it's something that I will definitely miss. It's one part of my life and a chapter that is over, and that's always sad. I will always remember the Mets fans fondly. One of the coolest experiences I had was after we won the NLCS, standing on the field and enjoying that moment with a packed sellout crowd at Citi Field, and being part of that first clinching game at Citi Field, and kind of having that come full circle. I wish, I wish could have brought a World Series to that fan base, but having that come full circle moment from being drafted in 2011, just this kid from Cheyenne, Wyoming, to, Wyoming on Citi Field and having, us going to, the CS, and I might have said the CS, I meant the DS, but having us go to the CS and, and do it in front of the Mets fans that I'd always wanted to win for. So for me, it's sad.
it's the ending of one chapter of my life and the beginning of a next. I will always remember the Mets fan base fondly. I absolutely love them, and I tried to leave everything that I possibly could out on the field.
You
For
did.
them. But I do know, ultimately the goal was to bring a World Series. Fell short of that. But hopefully, and it seems like from the outpouring support that I've been getting that the fan base remembers me fondly as well, and that's always a great feeling to feel like you are appreciated for what you did for the organization and the effort that you put out on a daily basis. I have definitely felt that support and I felt that love, and I cannot thank the Mets fan base enough for that.
Love you, Brandon.
Hey, co-pilot.
Well, at least he's
Love you,
closer to
bro.
Texas. At least he's closer to Texas now. I mean, to Wyoming.
Yeah, he closer to Wyoming. Not really, but yeah, he is. Not yeah.
Compared to here to Texas, New York to Texas.
Yeah. Nobody wants to go to Wyoming. He don't even miss it. But he did call Jacob DeGrom. That's the first person out of call. Like, yo, bro, they trying to win? Yeah, come on through. All right, I'm in there.
Word.
But he didn't want to hold the Mets back, I guess. Because he did waive the no trade clause and he gave him a destination that he'll go to. So salute Brandon Nemo, bro. We love you over here, man.
Word. Now I gotta go to Texas games and bet the money line on him taking the first pitch. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch Texas games.
Yeah, definitely have to watch Texas games.
Definitely watching Texas games because I've been, like I said, I've been wanting to watch him with DeGrom, but DeGrom, he's been hurt so damn much. It was like, wow, I'm never gonna see the guy pitch again.
Yeah.
But moving along to those good old New York Knickerbockers. What's going on over there?
They winning. We ain't looking like a brand new team, but we looking like a team. You know what I mean, they're still trying to find. We know who our mains are, and I mean, we just trying to find out our second and third option. You know what I mean?
How is Jordan Clarkson working over there for y'all?
He alright in my opinion. You know what I mean? I mean, as far as points wise, I'll give you his stats in a few seconds. He averaging about 10 points a game. I think 10.8. Um, 33% in threes. 48% shooting. Me, alright.
You said 48% shooting?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad. I mean, he pretty much take between 6 to 12, 10 shots a game. He pretty much do good. You know what I mean? He make my half most of half his shots mostly. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Jordan Clarkson is good. I was expecting a little more. I was expecting 6-man type ish from him. But I mean, the season is still young. He can still do a little
But
more as he's still getting acclimated to the system and to the
yeah,
team.
that's what I think it is. Because I mean, he's missing one of his threes a lot. You know what I mean? He just went
Definite.
he went 0-6 against the Nets the other day. And he was 6 for 12 in the field goal range. You know what I mean? So he was 6 from 6 from the two out in the field goal. And I mean the field. I mean beyond inside
Yeah.
the three
Yeah. When
point.
you said
You know what I mean?
48%, that's high for him.
Yeah, bro. So that's great. So I'm just
Yeah.
saying that
Clarkson is doing his thing. We need more, though. Not we, but y'all need more.
yeah, you said it right, bro. Don't get it twisted, bro. You right. You can come over,
Stop
bro.
playing with me, man.
We
See,
Jordan got the Hornets, man. So we good, bro. We good. Come over here.
your man is averaging 11 in 19 minutes. I'm just going to skip over what you talk about, right?
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Now, I mean, it's room for people to be fans. I mean, we ain't like that. You ain't jumping on the bandwagon. I mean, you like what you like. Pause. You know what I mean?
I ain't doing that. But
Okay.
nah,
It
but your
matter.
man doing great for 19 minutes a game and 11 points with almost a 50% clip.
Hmm.
That's not too damn bad. So I guess he's playing the two because he's averaging less than 2 assists and less than 2 rebounds.
I mean, I would say I might even I haven't been watching the games like that. So I don't know, but I believe he is. Again, we're taking over them threes. I don't think he's going to be that. I don't think they have the Knicks is playing a small forward out there like that. So I think
Yo,
he's
this is
playing
his the lowest
too.
minutes of his career.
But his most efficient scoring in his career as far as
Field goal
field goal.
percentage.
Yep,
Yeah, that is true.
and it by a lot, by 7%.
I know he needs more time on the floor, bro. Because dude is a bucket. Dude is a bucket, bro. 16 points in 26 minutes. Get that man that extra 5 minutes. I mean, 7 minutes. He could play the two, but see, yeah, you
Yo,
got Jason Harden.
stop criticizing my team if you ain't trying to be a fan, okay, sir? Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
No, you lucky this show ain't about Chicago.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. I appreciate that. And we in fifth place. We had 10-6. Not too shabby, but 8-1 at home. So the Garden is a place to be at. And just that when we go away, we having technical difficulties.
So we in ninth place. We 6 games behind first. Chicago, that is. Just want to throw that out there. But yeah, Nets, they show flashes. Like they got a young squad.
I
They
think
show flashes of being good, but the Nets are just gonna be the
they
Nets are
don't got
just a
they don't got no
story
play.
that's not gonna be told this year.
They ain't got no players over there besides Michael Porter Jr. You know what I
Michael
mean?
Porter,
And he just
Nick
recently,
Claxton.
yeah. Even then, like Porter just recently started taking control of the team in the last, I guess, week or so, 2 weeks, week and a half. He really started putting in some points. You know what I mean? And he been playing against backable opponents where he been putting in numbers.
Yeah, the Nets. Yeah, it's about the Knicks. And then y'all lucky. I ain't gonna say it's an easier path. It's an easy path. But y'all one of them teams that can sit there, not worry about finishing fifth, sixth, fourth. Because when the playoffs come, y'all gonna be scary as fuck. Ain't nobody gonna want to play y'all.
Hey, the East is trash this year. I mean, they've been trash for a couple of years, but with the two powerhouse teams that was in first and second, respectfully, the
Their
Bucks
main
and the
players are injured.
Celtics, yeah. So it's like they take them out, and then the Pacers, which their
Halliburton.
main player is out too. But you thought the Pacers would have a better team, but with Miles Turner not being there, I think that kind of took away, you know what I mean, their second tier
Defensive
of
presence.
yeah, that and their second tier of scoring options
Scoring,
that
yeah.
they had, you know what I mean, over the system that they had, you know what I mean. So I think it's difficult
Yeah.
for them boys.
Basketball, well, the Bulls, that just means the Bulls might sneak in.
I think
We might
so.
take a spot and be dangerous. But we young as hell too.
Hmm.
But now, yeah, I want to get to the Jets. How you think the Jets look with our ex boy behind the center, under center, Tyrod
Well,
Taylor?
he's a lot better, a lot more like a team, you know what I mean. But still, I don't know. Jets is the Jets.
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor. He adds. I didn't even know he was 36 years old, and he's from Hampton. But Tyrod Taylor, if he wasn't so injury prone, but Tyrod, he adds a different dimension. He's just small. That's the reason why he doesn't, beyond the Bills, he hasn't really caught on because he's 6'1", 215, and he's not a running quarterback. He's a quarterback who can run. But if you ask me, the Giants really should have gave him a shot because it's not bad.
I think that we was just all with the Giants and not giving him a shot. I just think we was in scatter mode with our coaching and everything over there. Like, he was trying to fix things and he couldn't fix it. So I don't know, bro. But Tyrod Taylor put in good numbers last week: 17 for 28, 222 yards, one TD, one interception,
One
three
interception,
sacks.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
82%. I mean
But uh,
rating.
but the running game is not there. Hasn't been there all year long. There's no receivers over there, so who he's throwing it to. You know what I mean?
They got
So,
one, Garrett Wilson.
but he been injured for the last I think last game he was injured,
Yeah.
and I think the game before that I think that's when he first got was injured. He wasn't playing.
Yo, I'm gonna give you Tyrod Taylor's stats in Buffalo. His rookie season, I didn't even know this, bro. 3,035 yards, 20 touchdowns to 6 picks, bro, and the 99.4 quarterback rating. Bruh, bruh. The next year, 3,023 yards, 17 and 6, 89 QBR. Quarterback rating. The third year, I believe he got injured. 2,800 yards, 14 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 89 QB quarterback rating. And what made people scared of that afterwards? I believe it's his size.
Then he had I think then his chest get caved in.
It did one year, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's all. And I think that when he came back, I think he got injured again. Right, that's the game that he came back, and I think from there, like they was like, oh no, he's too frail. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what
No,
happened.
no, you can't be right because he did. He was small,
But okay,
very
maybe
small.
Deshaun Watson, did he get did a doctor
Diagnosed.
misdiagnose him, or was it Tyrod Taylor?
I don't think it was Deshaun Watson.
Okay, so it could have been Taylor that he was misdiagnosed, and they kind of rushed him out there, and he had collapsed lung or chest was caving,
Yeah, it
something.
was him. It was Tyrod Taylor. It was. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I remember that. I think I
yeah,
remember that.
yeah. So I kind of think that what occurred. That's what happened, and from there, it was like, oh man, you small, like we can't. But he everywhere that I mean, put him behind the center, he's gonna do his thing. He's gonna put in numbers.
He
He's a
going. Yeah,
he's I mean, not a mediocre. I mean, but yeah, I mean, he gets you what he needs to get. I mean, if you have a complete team, you know what I mean. But with no receivers over there, he's not doing nothing. He's not
yeah,
doing
and I
nothing.
mean he didn't have much over there in Buffalo when he was doing his thing over there. Eric Molds, maybe I don't even remember if he was still playing. But now we're gonna get to the fucking main event, man. The New York Giants.
Who?
Last week, homeboy put up 200 and some yards on the ground.
Yo.
Jameer
Yo,
Gibbs.
he ran for a 63 and man, yeah, it's something else. He ran for like 260 plus yardage, bro. Who
Yeah,
does
but
that?
take those away. He still got 100.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy, bro.
He still had take those shits away,
And
and he
both
still
time
had 100
and,
yards.
and both times that he did that, Dexter
Dexter
Lawrence
Lawrence wasn't in the game.
wasn't in the game.
I knew you was gonna say that. Yep.
And I kind of think that
First play from scrimmage in overtime.
yep, I kind of think that's what the coaches was looking at. Oh, he's not in the middle. Pause. You know what I mean? Run that ball.
Yeah, you could be very, very right about that because it was too easy.
Yo, it very much was, bro. And that's why I'm so disappointed, and I was shocked that they fired the defense coordinator because I was talking to you and I was telling them they need to get rid of him, and then I looked, I said, oh shit, they fired him. Oh,
Yep.
3 hours ago, I read on the news like 3 hours ago, Giants fired the defense
Shane Bowen.
coordinator. So um yeah, bro, he didn't have the players in the right position. Cause our run defense of the last 2 years been bottom half.
But it's like this dude has regressed every year. Deontay Banks.
Yeah, but
It's
I
like he
mean,
has no skill
but
anymore.
but but I do say this year that our secondary did hold it down. That wasn't even not, and even the offensive line wasn't a problem this year. Like things that we thought was an issue coming into the season hasn't been an issue. You know what I mean?
Now the offensive line seemed like a problem with Russell Wilson was in.
Well, that was Russell Wilson. Not again. I think it comes down to these guys
He's punch drunk.
can't see over the line. You know what I mean? Like, and Russell Wilson just was bum juice. You know what I mean? At the time, in my opinion, I told you who we should have went with from the start of the season was Winston, and
Yep.
and and we would have been there, bro. Pause. You know
I
what I
think
mean?
we both agreed with that because it
Yep.
was no need to pick up Russell Wilson, to be honest with you.
Yep. But I mean, I understand because I mean, if you got between Winston and
He's
Wilson
more
and who,
proven.
yeah, and who is more efficient, you would say that Russell Wilson more efficient. You know what I mean? Because he's not going to throw 36 interceptions in a season. You know what I mean? And that was Jameson problem. Like he is the ball out all the time. You know what I mean? Paul. You know what I mean? But when it came down to making the right decisions and throwing interceptions, he also did that a lot too. You know what I mean? So.
Yo, Jameis would have been starting. We wouldn't be hearing about we ain't got no receivers because he was going to force people to look at Wandale Robinson, bro. After they stopped doing, remember I used to fucking hate that shit. Like, yo, why every play he do, it got to start with negative and he got to gain the positive
Mhm.
out of it.
Mhm.
But look what happens when you put him where he can succeed. He's like number 9 in yards, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely tough, and he would have been better. They stopped. Well, they really stopped going to him, or they've been defending him a little bit better.
You know,
Last
they're gonna pay attention to
few
him,
games. You know what I mean? But we had no receivers that time. I mean, we had. Thank God for Hodges coming back and being a hungry, poor dude. You know what I mean?
bro.
That
Why did we let him go?
because we fooled, bro. We got a dumbass GM, just like the Mets.
Yo, it's like he was our most consistent receiver, and he was improving. This year, he looks like he's a fucking he could be a fucking Pro Bowler the way he's looking now. And it's like y'all really didn't want to finish developing him.
I don't get it, bro. That's
I
weird.
didn't get it neither. And he was on the practice squad for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that was weird, bro.
The practice squad, bro. That's how fast your career could end in the NFL, folks. You riding high with the Giants, the number one receiver, even if you're not number one. You one or two.
I
You
mean,
either X or Y.
but we plucked him from the Denver practice squad. You know what I mean?
Bro, he was our
So
best,
I
bro. He's
mean,
our
so
best receiver.
people would still look at him as a replacement. You know what I mean? So they wasn't looking at him. I mean, even though he did justice for us, he should have got a lead. But he's not number
Got a
one.
contract.
He's not a number two in nobody offense. You know what I mean? And he definitely not a slot receiver, but he make
He's,
plays.
he makes plays. He's a man. The Giants haven't had a big receiver since no. That let me not say since Plaxico, because we had homeboy from the Lions who was just a bust all the way through.
And we had
Um,
Hakeem Hicks Nicks too, who was
yeah,
a
I think it
good
was six
receiver.
feet one, bro. Plaxico Burst was 6'5".
Yeah. We had Jalen what's them fucking the whack ass receivers that we was fucking drafting? Jalen Ramsey or Ramsey something.
No, not Ramsey's Barton,
Yeah, Ramsey Barton. Yeah,
bro. His
fucking
40 time was like 5,
my nigga. I don't know what we was doing.
and he just didn't. He didn't develop. He didn't develop
He ain't
because we
develop.
kept him for
He didn't
years.
develop. He didn't develop in real life. He didn't develop in the game. He didn't develop nowhere.
I'm about to say, bro, I never kept Ramsey's Barton. He can go,
he he was nowhere.
and that was at a time where I used to make my character like 6'5" instead of 6 feet. So it's like we definitely don't need you, Ramsey's. And I got not Jeremy Shockey. This is after him. I got Jake Ballard, man, Kevin Boss.
Yeah,
But
but Giants need to fire everybody, start over. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you up to like I do. I didn't like Kiffer inside the offensive coordinator, but I do kind of respect him a
Kafka,
little
he
bit.
means, fellas,
Yeah,
ladies and
Kafka.
gentlemen.
I do respect him a little bit more on the as a coach. I think you know what I mean. So or he fit that position, I should say. in a sense because I don't like him, but I do like Paul. I do like him a little bit better more now.
Bro,
I don't know.
we're doing the exact same shit. That's why Shane Bowen is fired. It might Kafka might not be the problem.
Yeah, well. We're not doing the same thing because we are throwing it down the field. We do have a little bit more. We're not inside the tackles as much as we
No,
used to be.
no.
You know what I
What I
mean?
meant was, bro, we still scoring and losing the lead in the
Oh
fourth
yeah,
quarter. We
and
still
fourth
doing the
quarter,
same
yeah,
thing. That's
yeah,
what I
we
meant.
do,
Not
yeah, and that was defense. That was defense. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
as you could blame it on defense, you got to blame it on the coach too. Because if it happened 1 week, cool. 2 weeks, then you know what I mean. All right, we got to fix that. But for 1 week, okay, we got to fix that problem. 2 weeks in a row, oh, there's a big problem. We got to fucking fix this shit. But when you do it 4 times, bro, that's why the coach left, bro, because he was able to adjust, and this dude got to be able to adjust, man. So, but I mean, we need a clean house, even with the GM. And I didn't know coaches was able to pick their GMs because I'm hearing that's what a lot is going on. That the coach got to be able to work with the GM. I thought it was always the other way around. The GM got to,
Me too.
pick
The
their
GM
coach.
picks the coach.
Yep. Unless the
Well, you gotta
coach,
understand there's a lot of liberalism going on and people feelings be hurt and people care about it.
my nigga, it's just different, bro. So,
So I mean, it is what it is. But we're being linked to what's the name's grandson for the Miami Dolphins, the coach Shula.
Shula, yeah, but not as a head coach though. As a defense
Mm-hmm.
coordinator, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. As a head coach, Brody.
You need to get
They
him
said
out.
because they were saying he'd be the first defensive head coach we've had since Parcells.
Nah, we don't want him. I, and I'll be honest with you, bro. Like I take some fucking Rex Ryan, bro.
That's what I want.
Give me a Rex Ryan and give me an offensive coordinator that's a fucking
A
that,
guru.
yep, yep, yep.
I would take Rex Ryan and yeah, and because otherwise with Rex Ryan, you're gonna be doing wildcat and shit like that, running the ball, keeping the clock slow. Your defense gonna be awesome,
Yep.
but your offense gonna be boring as fuck.
Or I'm even with having AP as a defensive coordinator, bro.
Rex Ryan with AP as a defensive coordinator,
No, 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 no. I mean, I would take Rex Ryan out this equation. I would have Antonio Pierce as a defensive coordinator and get a different coach. You know what I mean? An offensive minded coach. And
or
I say DC. I mean, AP as a defense coordinator because he knew what NASCAR did. You know what I mean? When NASCAR was when we had Giants and we ran the NASCAR defense,
bruh,
bro, he knew what the deal was and what the purpose was of having them
bruh.
extra linemen.
Yo, I haven't heard that term in so long. Pause. NASCAR, bro. I hear myself playing in the background. Bruh. NASCAR.
You silly.
That was impressive. That was an impressive defense.
Yep.
And that was the only defense to me that was more impressive than my three safety shit that I thought I made up, and then another coordinator came out with it in real life, and I hated him for it because I didn't get props first.
Yep. The NASCAR defense, bro. But
But yeah, go ahead.
I'm even comfortable with if Pittsburgh let Mike Tomlin go. I'm even comfortable with getting him over here. I,
No,
but I do think that we need an offensive coordinator.
that we need a fucking we need one of them nerds that is 28 years old and has shit that nobody has even heard of before, bro.
Well,
Which I don't think that's possible in football, but
well. If we has and much I don't like him, but I respect his gangster. If we had a Sean McVay, oh my gosh.
that's not gonna happen.
No, I'm just saying if we had someone with his mind, his his
Oh,
thought
him
process.
being 12 years old when he became a coach.
Yo, bro, my nigga, like as much I don't like him, bro, but I
But what
respect his
don't you like
game.
about him?
I don't, cause I don't like the Rams. I don't like nothing over there, bro. Pause.
Nah, I like the
I don't
Rams. I
know.
ain't gonna sit there and
I
lie,
don't
bro.
know.
I like the Rams since they had Jerome Bettis.
I don't like the Rams, but I was never a Rams fan. The greatest show on turf. I wasn't
Nah,
a
I
huge
ain't no
Rams fan.
Rams fan,
That's what
but
it sounded like, bro. You sound like you was a Rams fan.
nah, I just know history a little bit, bro.
Oh
That's
no,
all,
that's
baby.
I do too. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't like them. You know what I mean? They was tough. Kurt Warner over there and all them shit like that. Shit was tough, man.
Bro, Isaac Bruce
Yep.
had to be one of the most consistent, one of the most dangerous receivers ever, and he's underrated. Isaac Bruce is like a poor man's Jerry Rice. That's saying a lot.
Hmm.
That's saying Isaac Bruce was a poor man's Jerry Rice, man. Isaac Bruce was dope since he first got into the league.
Facts. What you said, underrated. You know what I mean? Under the radar.
Underrated receiver, Isaac Bruce, bro. Because everything like Torrey Holt was, he was the noise maker. Even Oz Hakeem was making
Oh
noise.
damn, you start
But
naming names
the
that I forgot
consistent
that we
one,
have. Facts.
who Oz Hakeem,
Yep.
bro, you know how dope it was to play with them in Madden?
Understand? They was fast
With
as
Oz
fuck.
Hakeem
Pause.
running the fucking playing in the slot?
They was fast as fuck. Pause.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a cheat. You got your third corner on my third receiver. My third receiver about to smoke your man. Because the safety's got to worry about Bruce and Holt. Hold up, you fading a little bit, brother.
No,
Brody.
I said don't have the wrong defense out there, and then you got the linebacker on him, and then you definitely fucked up.
Oh, you're definitely fucked. Or you fucked up and put a linebacker on the running back
Yeah,
on
Marshall
Marshall
Falk.
Falk.
Yeah.
That was a fucking man. I think I could have fucking made that offense work if I was back there. Like that's how good it was. Not
You
taking
know,
nothing from Kurt Warner. Not definitely not doing that. I'm just saying I was dope in my own right. But that man throwing to Isaac Bruce, you know how awesome that must have been?
man,
Isaac Bruce didn't drop shit.
man, listen. The greatest show on turf was something awesome, man. I couldn't
Yo,
say
that the greatest show on turf was dope. But
it did.
hold up. The star of the day, man, is Jameis Winston, bro.
Oh yeah, facts, definitely. But
The
he had
star of the day.
400. He had 400 yards or 300 and something, 360 something yards. He had something. He had something awesome.
366 yards passing and a
Yeah,
touchdown.
one
He had two
and
touchdowns throwing and one catching.
one catch and one receiving. That's what's up.
Folks,
That's what's up. And the one that he received wasn't a end zone catch. It was a
no, he had to break free.
yep, yep, and did
And
his
folks,
thing,
I do
bro.
have the footage of it. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. And I'm gonna play it. I'm just gonna find it. I don't it's real like that. Like, hold on, where's my is it reels? No. Hold up, bro. Hold up, Brody, because and he's
Right,
so
bro. I
not
wait up, bro.
fast.
I ain't going nowhere, bro. I stay right here for you, boy. Pause. I ain't going nowhere, bro. Right
Yo, the
here.
bad part is your man is so not fast.
Oh no, he's not.
He's not fast at all. And but hey, it is what it is. Your man plays the game to win. It's like the dude only been a giant, ain't even been a giant a full year, and I love the guy. Like I don't think there's a way you can't. If you a Giants fan, like Jameis Winston is, he's the epitome of hard work, man. He's the epitome of dedication. And that's weird. And I apologize, James, for making fun of you and your trials and tribulations when you were young, doing dumb shit or whatever. My apologies, man. Because like, I don't know, he's so humble. He's so humble, and I would follow him. I'd go across the middle and not turn around if he threw me the ball and try not to go down. That's how much I trust him. Word. But Jameis Winston, like, man, that touchdown catch was fucking beautiful. No, I
Definitely
gotta look
was.
for it. I'm mad as hell. I gotta look for it. But Jackson Dart will be back next week. He will definitely be back next week. And I kind of wish it was still Jameis.
I I mean, I personally wouldn't put it don't- it I don't know, bro, cuz right now cuz it's like what do you want them to do? You want them to win out? Like do you
Yeah,
want
I
to
mean
see
he's playing
do
for
you want
nothing.
to
Well,
do you
he's a
do you want to
rookie.
see improvement from him? Like you already see what he could do, what he's capable of doing. He got a couple concussions. Leave that man out. Let him wait till next year, bro.
No, I kind of agree. Hold on. There we go. Fair use. Your man was so slow, like, and they showing the what other people around the league how they was looking like, yo,
Oh
Jay,
yeah,
everybody.
yeah. Yeah, that's tough how everybody was looking at it like and they was in the game watching it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
Like
love though,
the
all
team
love.
one of the game was like the Giants about to beat them. Like they was like, "Oh,
Yeah, he
that's
about that boy
crazy."
about to win. Yeah, I think Zay Flowers said that.
Yeah,
And
and
Zay
Ravens,
Flowers
yeah.
for reasons probably you understand. I hate hearing his name too much. But I like Zay Flowers the player, but that's why I said you understand. Like I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
But Zay Flowers, that dude is a beast. He's an animal. Zay, you ever, what I mean, you ever want to know, you just hit me on Facebook. I'll talk to you about it. You know what I mean? Don't be a liberal. But yeah, man, like I love Jameis Winston. If I didn't, I do now. But I think when he was it New Orleans? I respect the gunner. It's just he didn't have the luck Brett Favre had. You get what I mean?
Mhm.
He's the same thing. He's a black Brett Favre. But
Mhm.
Brett Favre, I don't know if Brett Favre threw harder and he had better luck with his gunslinging. But everybody who's played with Jameis Winston would follow him to bat. Remember the little stint he had with the Browns? Was that last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like the dude can quarterback. The dude can play football.
Yeah. But I think
He,
everybody was just scared of the numbers that he threw against them. You know what I mean?
Cause he gonna throw 400 yards. He gonna throw 4 touchdowns. And he might throw 4 picks.
Mhm.
It's true. But I mean, I don't know. I don't mind a gunslinger, man. I don't. And if you give a gunslinger a real running back, you have less. It's less likely that he about to do. Look what Brock Purdy did last night. We supposed to talk about that too. We should have talked about. We can segue to that right now. Like, look at Brock Purdy. Dude, threw three first half picks,
I was talking mad shit about him.
and they won.
Mhm.
And what's the name didn't even turn the ball over like that.
But
Bryce Young threw 1 pick.
yeah, but it
Bryce
was
Young, that
no.
whole Carolina
It
team,
was only one. It
they
was only one pick
improved.
yesterday. It seemed like it was like nah. It was more than one pick he threw yesterday.
No, but I mean in the first half.
Oh yeah, cause
The Sun threw 3.
it was
Like when
mad
Brock
picks
Purdy
going.
threw his first one, Bryce Young threw his when he got to the goal line. Instead of remember, he was like he could have ran the ball in.
Yeah, yeah, facts.
He should have ran the fucking ball in, and he tried to throw a touchdown, and it, what I mean, it backfired. I'll say that instead of what I wanted to say. But yeah, that game was kind of entertaining. I like CMC, Christian McCaffrey.
I definitely like Christian. Pause.
Christian McCaffrey is dope. But I just had a feeling. I wanted to root for the underdog last night.
I
I don't
mean,
know why, but it kind of changed. See, if Bryce Young runs that touchdown and instead of trying to throw it and threw the interception, I think that game is different, bro, because that's big momentum right there.
But also too, like they left a lot. They left a couple of points on the board. You know what I mean? When they went on fourth down, they could have kicked the field goal. You know what I mean? And kept the game like it's momentum. Games is momentum. Even though you try to push your team through it, and if you get that fourth down, then that do change the momentum. But if you don't get it, that also drains the momentum. In a negative way as well. So like if you went for the points, at least you'd have been still behind. But then things could have turned differently on the kickoff. You know what I mean? Like different things could have happened after the you take the points. I just think
No, yeah,
that Carolina left a couple of points on the board
yeah.
on
They
the
could
field
never
yesterday.
get back right.
Hmm.
But I mean, they still improved. I'm proud of Bryce Young. I'm proud of his improvement, his adjustments. So I mean, for a dude living in Georgia and knowing how much the Falcons hate their division for real, like they really hate their division. They got to worry about the Panthers because I know they're not more than 1 or 2 games apart. The whole division. Well, besides the Saints sucking.
Well, the Falcons is surprisingly sucking this year. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on over there.
Well, Michael Penix got injured, and beyond that, our kicker, Koo, was their kicker first.
Hmm.
He missed a few field goals that would have had them maybe 1 or 2 games better than what they are now.
Okay,
But
but
hopefully, Koo will be good with us because he's very accurate,
right.
very accurate. But he had that time with Atlanta this year actually. He just was missing, and and he was ruining games. But we're not going to keep him long, I don't think, because we got Graham Gano.
Get rid of that shit too. He injury prone. We can't rely on him.
Graham Gano, well, it'd be nice if Graham Gano will play next year because Graham Gano's been kicking since he was with the Bears and Urlacher was playing. Lance Briggs, Mike Brown, Urlacher, and all of them over there. What's dude name the quarterback that everybody hates? I was about to say Eric Kramer. It's not Eric Kramer. I think he went he was on the Broncos first. Then he went to the Bears. He was like he had a crazy cannon arm, but it's like he would check out of games mentally.
So Mitch, something.
Not Trubisky.
Oh,
Before him. Hold
um,
on.
I would say Ryan Leaf, but no.
No, that's San Diego.
Yeah. The Bears. Fuck was over there for the bitch.
I'm about to see now. Jay Cutler.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't there, but Jay Cutler was. I liked it, Jay Cutler. He did have one. You did describe him very well.
Yeah,
You're right.
Jay Cutler was a
You
shit talker who had mental fucking deficiencies
you
while
described him
playing.
very well.
He had a gun. He had the tools. He did.
Hmm.
He did. But he didn't have the brain. I mean, not the smarts. I just meant he didn't have the mental toughness. Because you could rattle Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
And during big times, Jay Cutler got rattled. He had a perfect defense. Perfect defense. He had a good special teams. He was the problem. He was actually the problem. He had a good running game. He made his receivers good. I think he had Brandon Marshall, so he didn't make his receivers good. He had one awesome dude. Shout out to Brandon Marshall. Awesome as fuck. Love Brandon Marshall. I forgot what second. Wait, wasn't it Musa Muhammad?
Yep.
I think it was Musa Muhammad. Man, he had it was his fault. It was Jay Cutler's fault because the way that Super Bowl went with Peyton Manning and against the Bears, that man Peyton Manning played horrible, and he had the stigma of what's my boy from the Dodgers, Kershaw. He had the Kershaw stigma, like he chokes during the biggest games. Man, listen, but I did like I used to like Jay Cutler. And then when I saw him, just like
Look, man.
bruh, I see what everybody. So I see why they don't like you in Chicago. I see what got you driven. Your mouth got you driven out of Denver. Your performance got you driven out of Chicago. Because he's only 42 now, and it's like you had to retire early. Because who was going to sign him? Should have went to the Jets. Didn't he go? Did he go to the Jets?
No, I don't think he went to the Jets.
He probably would have did something with the Jets. But if Aaron Rodgers couldn't do nothing, ain't nobody been able to do nothing with the Jets since offensively since Testaverde and what's my boy who had a Chad Pennington.
And I've been over
Yo,
20,
if you
15
realize
years ago.
if Rex Ryan would have had Chad Pennington
Hmm.
or Vinny Testaverde, they might have won a championship, bro.
I
Because you couldn't
think
score
so.
against them.
I
Like
would
you really
say
couldn't
so.
score against them. And if you did, it hurt. It hurt a lot. And wasn't he on Baltimore like the defensive coach before he came to the Jets?
Who that?
And he bought Bart Scott. He bought some of them motherfuckers with him.
Hmm.
So when shit, if we can get Rex Ryan and get a primo offensive coordinator, us meaning the Giants, even no, the Texans, I like our coach. But that's neither here nor there right now. So what do you think the Giants should do? Tank the rest of the year?
No, they're not going to tank. But I don't think that we should be.
Should Dart still play?
I don't think so.
Think he should watch like he should have been doing from the start.
Yep.
Especially
But
now that we're not going anywhere. What are we, 2-9?
yep.
Yeah, 2-9. That's 11 games. You got 6 more games. Even if we win all 6, we're not making the playoffs.
I mean, no, no, no. There is a slim chance that we
Of
can make
what?
the playoff of us making the
We're
playoffs.
8-9.
No, yeah, there's a very. I seen the a board where it seen that we still number wise we still in there,
I don't think I get it. I get what you're saying. I get what
and
you're saying, but
we have to win out.
yeah, that's not happening.
We have to win out because
Yo, the last time the
Da,
Giants did some
Da,
shit like that
Dallas
was
is
the
still in there with a 6-1 record or some shit like that.
bro. That's 5-6-1. We're 2-9, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Dallas is one game under 500.
Okay, we played Dallas. We played Philadelphia again. I think we played
Two
all those
losses right
teams.
there. Season's over.
No, I'm just saying if we went out like
Yeah, if we went out, that'd be
the
amazing, bro. The last
East.
time we did that is when Jim Fassel guaranteed the playoffs. You remember that? I know you do.
Hmm.
We ain't got Jim Fassel. We ain't got Amani Tuma. We ain't got Malik Neighbors. If we would have went out, bro, you know what kind of fucking angels in the outfield shit that'd probably be?
But now with gambling being legal now and anything can happen, bro. Like I don't put nothing past the numbers, bro. If it's possible,
Nah, I'm not
then
saying you can't win
then
money.
No, it ain't about money. It's about even odds, and you know what I mean, and see who's betting against them numbers. You know what I mean? Who's betting on them numbers? You know what I mean? Because Vegas don't want to pay out, bro. And I and
Word.
and I'm watching games, and I watched the Cleveland game, and they had a chance of kicking a field goal within the last minute and a half left. And these dudes punted at the 30-yard lines of their opponents, which is crazy, bro. Punted 10 yards or maybe 12 yards and took four seconds off the clock, bro. Which didn't make no sense.
Shit happens, man.
Nah, not that
But
right there, bro.
nah. You right. You right. Shit, I ain't gonna sit there now.
And and,
Yeah.
and then what you seeing that, all these people getting caught up with it, football started it, people was the first people getting caught, but now it's going around in full circles, bro.
Nah. All right. Before we get out of here, though. Before we get out of here, bro. Shedeur Sanders, my nigga. Good or bad?
I mean,
As a you're
okay.
a general manager now,
Okay. Remember, I was a fan of him,
and you
mad
white.
that he,
Let's take the black thing out of it.
I was mad that he got drafted where he got drafted. You know what I mean? I thought that he showed better, um, being a better quarterback than what he is as far as during the college. His college was good, so he should have got in a better round. But excuse me, but what he showed, I mean, he really didn't do nothing last game. You know what I mean? He kept it underneath. You know what I mean? He threw it low, and his receivers made yards happen for him. You know what I mean?
Nah, he
I
threw 3 passes over 20 yards.
Yeah, but which was tough as well. You know what I mean? But he had to 'cause it was like third and something. It was like third and long. Pause. You know what I mean? So he did, and I think he good. You know what I mean? I think he got touch passes and all of that. He need better receivers over there. One and two, more practice, and I kind of think he need to be humble a little bit more.
Said humble.
Humble, yeah, he need to be humble.
As far as what I saw, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go a step further. When I saw his 4 for 16 game, and I'm talking as a like quarterback to quarterback. I liked what I saw, and remember what I'm saying. 4 for 16. Number one, there was a lot of passes that he threw that were on target and they were dropped. At least 3 passes. So could have easily been 7 or 8 for 16. Easily. His poise in the pocket, he doesn't look like he's rattled. And he started off playing against the Ravens.
He don't. He
The
don't look
Ravens.
rattled.
That's defense right there. That's good defense. Shedeur Sanders looked like he belongs in the NFL. To me, to me. I do think I am now saying that I do believe Jackson Dart is better because he has the running element, but I think Shador could surpass him as far as being a pocket passer and a presence in the pocket, a
But
guy who can
but but as you
quarterback and run. Huh?
if you watch that 4 and 16 game that he did, and he got sacked a couple of times, there was no offensive lineman that came to help him up during the first couple of times. You know what I mean? And
Yo,
that says a lot for a quarterback
maybe they don't want him. Nah, you probably right.
more or less
I get where you going.
than a young quarterback. You know what I mean? So there's some tension inside that locker room, whether it be from front office to or the players, or him just
Shit,
being
maybe you right though.
maybe him being too confident, too cocky. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
But
saying. Maybe you're right.
stuff. I just think that and the reason why I say that, and this is a big reason why I say that, when he was playing on the field with and this is a live game going on, when he went to go Cosby, um he went to go tap Bill Cosby, like give him a pound, and Cosby pushed his hand away. Like it wasn't a time and place for that. And if you look at Shedeur's face, like he smiled, like, "Come on, man, what you doing, man?" Like, and then after the game, that conversation too was a little bit out of whack too. Like, oh, you like he's taking it like, and he's still a child, you know what I mean? He's still young. But I don't know, bro. I just think he just needed to mature a little bit and respect the game. That's what I mean. Respect the game.
Now, I actually respect everything you just fucking said right now. Um, yeah, maybe he has a degree of arrogance. He's already a millionaire, I'm sure. You know, and what's that? NIL.
NIL facts, you know what I mean?
So he's a millionaire already. He does have a bravado about him, and maybe he's done this. He has this bravado, especially he dropped to the fifth round, and he's like, think about how you would feel, bro, if you felt like you were one of the best running backs in the country in college.
Hmm.
You get to the NFL, you drop, like you
But
drop your stock just for whatever reason or no reason, your stock drops. You get drafted in the sixth round.
but that's why I
Aren't you
mentioned.
gonna play with a chip on your shoulder?
No, that's fact. But that's why I mentioned that when he gave Crosby the pound on the field during the game, like, someone. Okay, when I play football or whenever, I think of football. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of football is nothing professional for me. You know what comes to mind? The program. The movie,
The
the
program,
program, yeah, the movie, the
the
program, when
movie,
the movie, the program, yeah, when them
with
young
Omar
dudes,
Epps.
yeah, when they were
Yeah, I
playing
love that movie.
college football, and then you had the big dude in there taking steroids to get a shot in his ass, fucking to get hyped before the game.
I remember. I love that fucking movie. To
Yeah, you
keep it 100
understand?
with you,
So when I think of football, I think of that. So when I think of Crosby, I think of that too, like that big guy, or a wrestler like that get hype. He always animated, and certain people is just game face mode. Like you can't get him a Ray Lewis type of character. You know what I mean? You like you the enemy. You the enemy. We could be friends off the field and after the game, but while we on the field, we enemies. You know what I mean? And that's why I say
that's
he
how I
just got.
played.
I just think that he got to respect the game a little bit more, because everybody on there ain't your friend, or not trying to not break you. You know what I mean? Pause.
Bro, ain't nobody my friend until that 60 minutes over.
Hmm.
Think about, I ain't like playing against you
No.
because now I have to treat you like you're not my friend, like you're not my brother. I don't know you, and that made me uncomfortable. No, and it
World,
did,
world, world. This is the first time I ever heard him use that word uncomfortable.
bro. I think it's times I told you, like, bro, I could have just killed you just now. Pause.
No, I know that. No, I go
And you
pause.
said, yo, you
I
should
go
have did
along with
it,
him.
nigga.
Uh
How? I was more scared of shot than you.
huh.
Shot to shot. Because you got to remember, I got to carry you home now.
Ain't nobody had to carry me home. I get home my own, bro, all the time.
Nobody carried the nigga home, even when he did the hot chips and the banana. But, besides that, but it's times I could have got everybody. Like, what's his name? Pete? P? He used to run with murder.
Hmm.
I think that was it. Light skinned P with the long hair.
Oh,
He was a basketball player. I remember P sat there and extended his body as if he was catching a rebound. And at the last minute, I was like, he's never talked shit to you. And then I turned my body away from him. And I brushed up against it with my shoulder to let him know, like, I could have killed you just now, bro. My fault. I could have deleted you just now, bro. But it's like, if you was one of them other dudes from the towers, your baby mother would have probably been feeding you in the hospital. But yeah, I think Shedeur Sanders is a good quarterback. He's better than Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, he gonna be alright.
And I hope he gets more time.
He gonna be alright.
I respect the bravado.
I just think I
Knows he
just think
respects the game. He needs to
I
respect the game. I agree with you with that, if that's the
I
case.
I just think that like he's set up for failure. He's not set up for success over there. I mean, not with the people in Cleveland right now.
Not on Cleveland, yeah. But as long as he don't, well, right in a minute, Geno Smith will need a replacement in Oakland. But that situation, Oakland is never a good situation, and it hasn't been since
Gentry
Gruden was
trash.
over there.
Gentry is trash. Like he go like he could run like a tank, but his acceleration is trash, bro. Like he can't get like if he catches the ball receiving and start running, he good. But if he get it from the backfield, that nigga can't run over nothing, bro. Can't run nothing, bro. But
Isn't he like 5'8"?
I don't know what he is, but I know he ain't fucking the top. What's supposed to be the number 6? He ain't a Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, Gentry is like hot and cold.
Like I
Scatterboo would
said,
have took Rookie of the Year if he never got hurt.
oh yeah, facts, facts. And I kind of think like again like with under the coach that we had, I think that like his title was on the line, his job was on the line, so he was making, decisions that he, forcing too much, bro. Where we had Tracy. Tracy's a good runner too, you know what I mean? But if you only
Yeah,
getting four touches and you ain't getting momentum and you're not, you know what I mean, you're not feeling the game, then your 4 touches only gonna produce 8 yards for you or 5.5, you know what I mean? So
yeah, right.
so it's crazy, bro.
I will say this: Shador could probably go to fucking what's the name? I'm skipping what I was about to say. Arizona. He'll be better than Kyler Murray.
Yeah. He could go to Pittsburgh.
Yep. If he'd have got drafted by Pittsburgh, they were smart. Let him learn from Aaron Rodgers. But I think they got Aaron Rodgers real late. Imagine learning from Aaron Rodgers.
Hmm. Well, I don't think Aaron Rodgers would teach people. I think he learned that from Brett Favre.
You don't want to teach me, but I got my own eyes, nigga.
No, what I saw Sunday was Deshaun Watson helping Shador with the plays and the photos. You know what I mean?
I mean, shit, nigga, you owe us that much.
He said, at least.
Damn, at least teach a young boy. Because when you come back, we still gotta play you because you're worth like 40 million a year. So shit. But Deshaun Watson can't fix the Browns.
Nope.
I don't know what can.
I don't know either, bro.
But they
Because
always have like one
their
great
defense is
offensive
tough.
lineman.
Their defense is tough.
Who?
Defense.
Yeah. You gotta score a point though. They ain't the Ravens. Shit, I think the Ravens defense one year probably averaged like 3 points a game. I think like if you add everything up, it's like 3 points a game. That's awesome for a defense. But yeah, man, you got any final thoughts, brother?
Nah, man. Wait till next year for the Giants. Got to watch out for my Knicks and my Mets. Hopefully, they making some better moves during the off season.
Listen, New York Mets, go get everybody. Y'all ain't listen to me. Ask y'all to go get Garrett Crochet. Didn't want to trade and then sign him again. Ask y'all to get homeboy from the Braves. Y'all let him go to the Yankees and win like 18, 19 games this year. Y'all wanted to get Frankie Montas. Frankie, I'm sorry, but fuck you, man. And I don't mean it. It's not a personal thing. It's just you suck. In terms of contract, we paid you $34 million. You paid like a quarter of a year, and you're out for the whole next year. But I believe they dropped your ass. Giants, I guess I'm kind of with Doc on this one. Let Jameis finish the season. Jackson Dart got like 4 concussion scares.
Yeah.
With this time actually being a concussion.
I mean that's what made me say like leave him out. You know what I mean? Like he had enough already. Like he gonna try to do too much when he come back.
Yeah. Because he can't get us into the playoffs no matter how good he does.
You know what I mean? So let him watch, let him call, be able to let him call plays or let him see shit. I don't know what they do on the
Yeah.
side, but
Watch Jameis Winston. I mean, you got your feet wet. You see you could play the game. But getting hit in the head is different, man. But shout out to Jameis Winston. Shout out to Jackson Dart, the New York Giants, the
shout out to
Houston
Brandon
Texans.
Nemo, man.
Shout out to Brandon Nemo. Sorry, excuse me. That was disgusting.
291, 11 home runs, 20 RBIs.
Yeah, Brandon Nemo, man, is like, it's so hard for us to say goodbye to my left fielder. We love you, Brandon.
Peace, dog.
Hopefully, you know what I mean? You a fucking MVP candidate. Hopefully, you and Jacob DeGrom, y'all fucking solidify the Texas Rangers as something special. That's the fan of me for both of y'all guys. But, you know, ultimately, LFGM. Yo, I appreciate people who came through. Doc, thank you for hollering at us.
You already know.
New York sports with us. I don't know when we'll be back or when I'll be back, but I'm sure a morning show is brewing. So appreciate everybody who come through, who's gonna come through later on. Y'all have a good night. Let's go Mets. Let's go Giants. Houston Texans. New York Knicks. Chicago Bulls. Nets. Giants, Jets, Yankees, Mets. Let's go. Good night, y'all.
Good
We
night,
out of this
y'all.